Hey everybody, it's Lainey, and today I'm here with my mom, and we are going to be talking about books she read to me as a child. So, some of the books we both knew we picked. Some of them I don't know the ones you picked, and you don't know some of the ones I picked. First, we couldn't find two of the books that were the whole reason why I wanted to do this video. First one is The Kissing Hand. It's about raccoons in the forest.
No. I read it to you like 500 times.
But it's about raccoons. It's
about a night school.
Yeah,
and
like little forest kids, little forest animals.
It's nocturnal. Yeah. They're all nocturnal.
So like the owls are in this.
Yeah, they're all nocturnal animals, so they
possums.
go to night school, and the mama raccoon takes the baby raccoon's
hand and
not yet. You're ruining the
you can't say the whole story. Or
I'm just saying they send them. Anyway,
so the mom kisses the little boy's
hand. Because the little raccoon
was scared to go to school without his mom.
Yeah.
Because you read it to me before I started kindergarten.
That's right. And then I gave it to her when she went to college. Because the little raccoon doesn't know what to do. How can I go to school without you, Mommy? We've always been together. And then she said, I'll always be with you. And he says, you will? Yes.
Yeah. And so the mom raccoon kisses the little raccoon's hand. So then the little raccoon always has their mom's kiss with them throughout the whole day of school. And the other book we couldn't find was I Love You Forever.
Love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be.
And she read that to me all the time when I was little.
All the time.
Yeah. And
in fact, we had 2 copies.
Yeah, what's funny is that I was watching Friends, and Joey reads it to Emma for her first birthday.
Oh, and doesn't he cry?
They all start crying.
Yeah.
Because it is a really sad book, because then the baby keeps getting older, and the mom is still, like, taking care of the baby as the baby gets older.
Yeah, like, it kind of gets creepy because
she
climbs up the window.
And he's, like, 30 years old, and she still, like, picks him up and carries him.
And rocks him when he's sleeping.
Back and forth, back and forth. But then eventually the mom becomes too old, so then the son scoops up the mom and
and rocks her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then she dies, and then he starts saying it to his little baby daughter.
Yeah.
First time I heard of that book, it was in my children's literature class in college. I remember the professor, who was really cool. She came and she goes, okay, she goes, I can't finish it. She goes, you give it to me. And then I started reading it to the class, and then I couldn't finish it, and I passed it back to somebody else. It gets you right here. And she loved it. She loved looking at all the little things, the antics the little 2-year-old gets into.
Because the illustration was really, really good. The artwork in the book was really good.
It was really good. Those were our 2 favorite books, and we can't find them anywhere.
Yeah, you lost them.
No, I gave it to you when you went to college your freshman year.
No, I would never.
And that's all I need to say about that.
No, I never would have kept The Kissing Hand in my dorm room.
Did you throw it out?
I wouldn't have thrown it out,
because I had an inscription.
The first book I remember my mom reading to me always when I was little was The Jolly Postman and Other People's Letters. What was cool about this book was that the postman goes to all these different places, and you actually pull out the letter and you read it for every place that he goes. He goes to like bears, and I think he goes to like witches and stuff too. Is this like a fairy tale book? Yeah, because look, the big bad wolf is in here. Big bad wolf.
Let's read his letter. Dear Mr. Wolf, we are writing to you on behalf of our client, Miss Riding Hood, concerning her grandma. Miss Hood tells us that you are presently occupying her grandma's cottage and wearing her grandma's clothes without this lady's permission. And when I would do that, you would go, oh, Mommy.
Now you pick a book.
Okay, don't look. I will pick Jillian Jiggs. Please tell me you know this one.
I kind of remember that one.
Jillian Jiggs. It looks like your room has been lived in by pigs.
Hey, how do you still remember it?
Because it was written on the back.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember this one as much.
You loved it because there's so much going on in these pictures, and they're being naughty, and she loved naughty little kids, and like they're gonna get in trouble, and you always look it. That's what you would always do. They can't see that.
Okay, I think I remember this one.
This is called The Little Girl. And this is so cute. It has little hands all over it. This was my book when I was little.
Oh.
And yeah, it says, to Jenny and Joey, my brother, from Aunt Kathy, January 2nd, 1974. I was 3. She was sitting on her mom's lap. Then she grew and she got bigger.
There's crayon on this page.
That would be you, because I kept my stuff in pristine condition.
I don't believe that I did that.
Yeah, you probably didn't. She always respected books. But, pop.
This one is my mom's copy of Cinderella that she used to read to me.
I got it from Santa Claus.
Jenny Marie, Christmas 1975. So you were 5 years old.
Yeah. I remember I got it for Christmas.
Yeah.
I love the illustrations.
Yeah, and like the art is really, really pretty in here. And it's like Cinderella. And it's really big, too. It's a really tall book.
Grandpa would always read that to me. Nana, too. Oh, and I loved the pretty dresses.
This is the ball scene.
Get close so they can see her pretty white gown. Here is a book that I never read to her because it was very scary. Why would we read this to kids? Hansel and Gretel. It's mean. I mean, the stepmom takes them into the forest and leaves them there.
That's
because then they put them in the oven.
Yeah. And like she like dresses her up and stuff.
Yeah, like the old witch tries to fatten them up. Oh, I thought that was awful as a kid. So I never read this to you because I thought, I'm not gonna do it. It's just so scary.
Okay, the next book is I Promise I'll Find You. And this one is a book about a mom who says that she'll always find her kid no matter where he is, where they are.
Where she is.
Where she is. Like the moon, she goes to the moon to find him.
That one was another iffy one because it kind of had an overtone or undertone that the kid was kidnapped. Because it was like, no matter what, I'll never give up and I'll always look for you. I'm like, why is he lost? You know, but he obviously lost him.
The next book is Guess How Much I Love You, which is another animal book.
Oh. Should we read it?
Wait, we got an inscription on the inside. So this is December 1998. Do you want to read it?
You can.
To my darling little bunny girl, in quotes. I love you bigger than the whole universe. You are my most favorite thing in this entire world. You are such a good girl.
Stop. They're not getting the full effect. To my darling little bunny girl. Remember I used to call you that?
Yeah.
Okay. I love you bigger than the whole universe. You are my most favorite thing in this entire world. You are such a good girl. Always remember this. No matter what, I will always love you more than you can possibly imagine. Love always from your Mama Rabbit.
She also, around this time, you were an elementary school teacher. So I feel like that's important to mention.
No, I was upper elementary at that point.
Yeah, but you're still in elementary school.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So.
Half of these books were in my first grade classroom. You love books. Mm-hmm. You would come in with a stack and we would read an hour a night. Abuela. Okay. Abuela means grandma.
I know what it means.
Okay.
I don't remember this one at all.
It was my attempt to bring culture into, as I tried to introduce her to all these wonderful pieces of literature that she discovered. Mary Kate and Ashley. The Case of the Rock Star's Secret. And they look like they're about 8 years old.
Yeah, I could always tell them apart too.
The Case of the Ballet Bandit. What one's that one?
The Case of the Giggling Ghost. Well, look how big like the print is in these.
But you would read these.
And these are only a small sampling of the collection I have.
Shelves. Rumpelstiltskin. Another scary as...
I remember Nana had this on a recorder, and I would listen to it, and it would scare me.
It is scary. Another naughty boy book that she loved. No jumping on the bed. Here you
And
go.
he jumps on the bed so hard that he falls through every floor.
Every floor. Lainey would, oh, she was so cute. She would sit here and go all the way through and look with her finger and she'd go, oh, mommy, look. I mean, she just couldn't wait till the characters got in trouble. She loved it. Loved little book drama, even as a little one.
The next two books I have are actual chapter books. Like,
I see the one.
yeah, like she used to then eventually we would get to the point where she would read me chapter books every night. Like you would read so many like chapters in a night. So then we'd be reading it for like a week or so. The first one is The Watsons Go to Birmingham, 1963. And it's like where this family goes to Birmingham and like they experience a bunch of, discrimination and stuff.
Well, I read it to you the same time I was reading it to my class. Because I thought, why am I not exposing you to this?
The last book I have to show you is the Dear America books were like my favorite books to get because it was in diary format. There was a ton of them from like different time periods in America. And the one that you read to me was The Winter of Red Snow. First, it's obviously the title that drew me in because the title's creepy. This takes place during the Revolutionary War. It's told in the point of view of a young girl who's experiencing the Revolutionary War through her eyes. And you would read this to me every night and you would start with like the date and we would always end off on a date because that was like our chapters.
You would always say, what's red snow, Mom? And I would never tell her because I thought, she needs to discover that within the book and it would mean more to her. Now do you know what the red snow is?
You told me it was when the soldiers didn't have shoes and they would get frostbite and they would walk
Valley Forge.
through the snow and leave bloody footprints behind. That's scary.
That's the Revolutionary War, and I do tell my students that as well. They love that.
I know, because it's creepy.
It's gory.
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
I spent a lot of hours reading to you. And now look.
I remember.
I always wanted to be her, the pretty little poodle on the scooter.
Is she pink?
Yeah.
Yep.
With a feather in her cap.
And she said, Rumpelstiltskin, Rumpelstiltskin. Just be careful of my tripod.
Oh, it's going up.
It's
Almost,
not.
okay.
No.
I always wanted a glass slipper.
Prince Charming looks old.
And he looks Caribbean.
You used to sing this book to me. Because it was The Wheels on the Bus.
It's a song.
The Dear America TV series is now on Netflix. Then I saw the title of Winter of Red Snow, and I had to watch it.
Was it good?
I mean, it's TVY7, so...
Okay. Do you have a remote?
No. Why don't you like this picture?
I just think I look like shit.
But you look so pretty.
The cover came off. Do I look good?
Yeah. Do I look good? I remember.
I always wanted to be her, the pretty little poodle on the scooter.
Is she pink?
Yeah.
Yep.
With a feather in her cap.
I have a Barbie for every outfit she wears in this movie.
My mom is Nana.
Yeah,
to
she's
her.
Nana.
But after this,
I called her Grandmama.
Grandmama for a long time.